Hi everybody, my name is Elisa, and in this video I want to explain and show my solution of the problem 2 sum from LeetCode. So let's just dive directly into this. And given an array of integers, nums, and an integer target. So we have target, which is an integer, and we have a list of integers. Okay. Return indices of the two numbers such as that they add up to target. You may assume that each input would have exactly one solution, and you may not use the same element twice. You can return the answer in any order. Let's look at the example. Let's see what we have here. We have nums, which is a list of integers, 2, 7, 11, and 15. And we have target, which is just an integer, just a number. We need to return the positions of two numbers, 0 and 1. What are these two numbers? So we have the target number, which is 9. Basically, what we need to do in this specific problem, we need to find two numbers that if we will add them together, we will sum them up, the result that we will get will be equals to target. So if I look as a human, not as a program, if I look at this list, I can see immediately that if I add 2 and 7, I will get 9. So this will be my answer, and my output will be 0 and 1. Why? Because those are the positions of the numbers, 0 and 1. Let's take another example. If instead of 9, our target number would be, let's say, 18. So 18 is 7 and 11 together. And the output in this case would be 1 and 2, because the index, the position of number 7 is 1 and number 11 is 2. So pretty straightforward, pretty easy. And let's just go and start our pseudocode. Let me clean this up, all the mess here, our target and our integers of list. So as always, before I start write any code, I want to write my pseudocode to kind of give myself a guidance and instructions of what I'm going to do. Especially, I think during an interview, kind of helps because during the interview we're kind of pretty, stressed out and nervous. So for this specific case, the solution that I thought about is using dictionary. Dictionary is something that we have in Python. I will just write here, create a dictionary, and I will just explain in a second. So dictionary is something, it's a tool that we have in Python, and in dictionary we can store a key and a value. Why do I need both of them here in this problem? Instead of doing loop inside loop, what I decided to do, I just decided to go through this list, through the integers here, and count each one of the positions, which is 0, 1, 2, and 3, and store them as key and value in the dictionary. Basically, I repeat the same list inside my own dictionary, but I just add as add-on as a feature to this, I add the position of each one of the integers inside the list. So my dictionary will look like 2, the key will be 2, and the value will be 0. The key will be 7, and the value will be 1. The key will be 11, and the value will be 2. So I basically have a copy of this list plus the values of the indexes. So that's why I want to create a dictionary. The second step that I want to do, I want to go through the list. I want to go through through. I always have problem with this word. I swear. Through the list. English is hard. And next step will be counting the indexes. I want to count the index. So you have a bunch of built-in functions and options in Python, but I prefer to use them as less as possible, especially during an interview, because I'll probably just forget. If it can happen, it will happen to me. I will just forget a function. So I prefer to do it as simple as possible and with less built-in functions as possible, and that's why I want to just count them manually. If you want, you can use enumerate function in the for the list, so it will give you just the indexes directly, but I will just count them manually. So create a dictionary. I want to go through the list, which will be a for loop. I want to count the index manually, which is just an integer that I always add 1 to it. And then we have math equation, okay? So this is what we need to find, right? Target equals x plus y. The thing is, what are the numbers that we already know? The known numbers to us is the target, which is 9. This is the number that I already know that it exists. And x is the number that we will see in the list. So it will be 2 and 7 and 11 and 15. So what I'm thinking about is to just reverse it a bit and to check target minus x, because both of these numbers are known to us, equals to y. So I want to check if y is in dictionary. If y is in dictionary, this is the math equation. You know, I will just put it aside just to make it less messy. This is our equation, and my next step is y in a dictionary? If it is, if yes, so return the positions. I will return the positions. I will return the position inside the dictionary, and I will return the position of I. So return the positions. If not, so I will just continue. Yeah, I think we're done. We done with the pseudocode. Let's just try and write the code. So let's just go one by one. Create a dictionary. Okay, dictionary, just simple as it is. Second step, I want to go through the list and I want to count the index. So maybe those two I need to switch between them, but I will just create a variable which is an integer for count, which will be 0 because we start from 0. And then I'm just going through the list. So going through the list is just a simple for loop. For I in nums. So dictionary, which is empty right now, we have the count. I'm going to count the indexes of each one of the position of each one of the integers in the list. And later on, I'm going to put them inside the dictionary because, as I said before, the dictionary, it's basically the copy of my list of nums. So for I in nums, the first thing I'm going to do is just to add 1 to count, because it increases every time we count right now. So it starts from 0 and go through the end of the list. And then for this equation, we can just create another variable just so it will be cleaner, more clean. Let's call it second number. And second number equals to target minus y. And then I'm checking if y is in dictionary. So if second num in dictionary, then return the positions. How do I return the positions? I'm basically asking, like, I'm going to the dictionary and I want the position of the second num because it's supposed to be already there, but still not. Like, pay attention that here in this code, all of this, I still didn't copy the nums inside the dictionary. I will do it next. So right now, if I run the code, the dictionary is empty. There's nothing there. I still didn't write there anything. So dictionary, second num, it will be the position inside the number and the position of I. This is what I want to return. And now, as I said, the dictionary is empty. So I want to fill it up, right? Every time we go through the loop, every time we go through my list, every integer, I want to write the value of it. So I want to write the value of the integer that I have and its position. So the dictionary I will equal to count. That's why I have count, because every time I'm counting the position here, so the dictionary of the number of the integer, that it goes into the list, and it will just write down the integer and the position. And here, by the way, because I want to return, if I will return I instead of count, so it will return the position of the second number, it will return the number, but I want the position, so I need to return the count here. And by the way, I will show you the difference. Let's run the code just to see what we get. So here, by the way, I have a mistake. So we expected to return 0 and 1, but instead of it, it returns 1 and 2. Why? I think it's because I start the count here from 0. I think I need to start it from 0, 1. Yeah. So let me explain why it happened. If I write 0, so it starts the count from 0, and then it adds 1 to this. So the first I, like 2, it will already see it as count 1. But the position here at 0, so I need to start with -1. So that's it. And let me just to show you the difference. If instead of count, I would put y in here, so I would get 0 and the other number, which is 2 or 7. You see? This is the problem. This is why I need to return the count, because as return we want an index. Okay, I think looks great. Let's try and submit it. So looks like it works. I hope you enjoyed this video, and in the comments I would like you to write down what do you think is the complexity of this algorithm. I would like to read your comments, and if you have any suggestions or any questions, please welcome. Feel free to write down. So have a good day. Bye bye.